Hey, Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's P to Z up on the mic. Whoa. Hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.
Every week. It's just fire.
I gotta say, every time I hear that song,
I get chills, man.
I get hyped. I really do. This has been a wild journey.
Yeah, and when Peter says, go get your snacks,
go
get your snacks.
Yeah, man.
Get your snacks.
Out the pantry.
Out the pantry, get your snacks. Oh,
man.
So, how's everybody's week been? Since we spoke last week. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, everybody. How's everybody's week been? Renee, how's your week? How was your week?
Busy, very busy.
Yeah. It's shit show as always in my world.
Yep.
Yeah,
same.
Mine and Ryan's world are pretty much dead even when it comes to shit shows that we live in.
Very similar.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was a good episode. I liked it. Mm-hmm. I know that there were some people, as we were talking in the pre-show, not very happy with the episode because they said it was very similar to previous shows. And we see the similarities. We can all agree that, it does resemble similarities. So we'll get into that. What we want to do, though, to this week is get into this episode, kind of go through it, our gripes and this and that, and, what would Renee do as Beauty, what would Beast do as me and Ryan, kind of things. And then we want to get into some trivia so we can give away some stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff and things. We want to get rid of some stuff and things. That's right. Haters are going to hate. Yep. And Lucy, we understand there isn't much that it takes to really float your boat.
It really doesn't take much to get that wheel going.
Yeah. We understand that even in the worst drought, you're still moist. We get it. So,
Lucy, she's ridiculous.
Yes, she is. Pie obviously has some more gripes this week, from what I see. Even though she forgot her snacks again. 2 weeks in a row, you forgot your snacks. I think now. So
who forgot their snacks?
Pie.
Oh, Pie! Come on,
my snacks.
Pie, how do you forget snacks?
Last week she said she forgot her snacks too.
It must be because you're from whatever country that is. They must not like snacks.
Why is it the hardest thing to remember?
I don't know
where the F pie is from.
I don't know.
And
but I have to say it every time because it's like one of the funniest running jokes for all of us.
Yeah.
Like, I love pie. Truly love pie.
Well, who doesn't?
Good point. But I could never remember for the life of me. I don't know why.
It's fucking Finland, right? Newfoundland?
What?
Is Newfoundland Finland?
No.
Sweden!
Newfoundland is like Canada.
Is it?
Canada, eh? Yeah.
Newfoundland is Canada, so why do we call it Canada and not Newfoundland?
No, because it's like a place in Canada.
Iceland? Greenland. I'm getting close, I know that for sure. It's a land. It's not the land down under, but it's a land.
Let us in Finland, see?
Finland. See? I got it. I'm going to remember now because of Finlandia Swiss. It's my favorite Swiss cheese.
Kelson.
Pieland. What'd she say? Pieland. Oh, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, Kel's here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Kelly's here. I told her she needs to get in here.
All right. It's nice to see you, Kel.
And Kelly and Lucy and Linda and everyone's here.
We love
and
everybody.
Dave. Can't forget Dave.
Dave's here?
Dave's here.
Hey, Squawker.
Yeah,
Hey, Squawky.
Man, he's got all the girls in there.
I know. Squawkin's chilling with all the ladies.
Lucy, when don't I fuck up?
It's, why? What'd you fuck up with now?
I don't know. Lucy said I fucked up, so I was like, well, when don't I? I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, that's besides the point.
We are, I've said this since day one, I'll keep saying it, we're a professional shit show.
Yes.
We come up here and fake it till we make it.
I think we've faked it pretty well so far. So I just shared. Sorry, I was sharing our live feed with a few people.
Oh, okay, no worries.
So yeah, let's talk about this episode, everybody. Let's get into it. Let's dissect it, spit all over it, throw it away. and move on.
Slap around a little bit.
Slap it around a little bit. Give it a good slapping. After we spit on it, you want to slap it a little bit.
Squawky talkie.
Squawky talkie. So the title of the show, which if any of you guys were paying attention, we did some researching and stuff like that.
Yep.
But the title of the show alone it's basically a nod toward Leah's return in it being rendition.
Yeah.
So that's a nod in her return to the show. Something that they were always going in their storyline was to bring her back as in this storyline as part of the Reapers. So that was, cool little point. And then if also you guys notice where she's got Daryl at gunpoint with the shotgun, it also the throwback to the first time they met, where she holds a shotgun to his face. So that's pretty cool. They threw in a little remix there. They brought it back. Yeah. So we'll get into some of the other stuff, but just real, the opening of the show itself, which I watched it and I'm like, why does it seem so familiar? And then I realized that the reason it looked familiar is because it was the same opening as the Maggie's episode.
Yes.
Yeah. With them in the woods and saying, run and all this sort of shit.
So what I think that's actually kind of cool because it's not. I don't think it doesn't trigger any kind of memory of like other episodes where it's like you have this one event and then it's like each episode is kind of when they scatter what they're doing. So it's like all this is like it could be 3 or 4 episodes, but it's all happening at the same time. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool. Instead of just going with one group of people. Then 4 episodes later they meet back up with the other group and we just kind of have to fill in the blanks by what they talk about instead of actually seeing it. Yep.
So I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool. Made me wonder. I'm like, are they going to continue this kind of flow? But then I kind of saw the whatchamacallit, the lead in for next week, and I was like, no, okay, so they're not going to keep going. I was wondering if they're going to go to like Father Gabriel's thing and have it open like that, and whatever. But we already know kind of what happened with Gabriel, so. But yeah, I thought that was just unique. I thought it was pretty cool for them to do that. Started off the same way, confused the shit out of me, and then because I was like, I've seen this before. Well, I've heard this before. What's going on?
Yeah.
So, Daryl, and once again is walking by himself through the woods
with dog.
The dog. Out of all creatures, especially dog himself, doesn't realize that there's a guy in the woods with him.
Yeah.
Till Daryl's spider sense kicks in. He decides to throw his fucking weapon at the guy. And I'm like, so wait a minute.
Instead of using it, he was like, like he threw it like
you threw your weapon at the man who's trying to kill you. So you decided to disarm yourself? I get it, you have a knife in your boot or whatever, but you literally took your crossbow and used it as a distraction and flung it at the guy. So I was like, this is getting off to a great start. Good stuff. Dog, after barking for about 3 minutes, it seemed like, actually decided to let him attack the guy.
Yep.
Which was good to see dog in action, but the dude's leg.
Instead of just running away, and causing problems.
Yeah, they lead us all to think that dog got hurt because you hear him whimper. I thought at first that the guy stabbed him, and I was like, oh no, they won't, because I heard the whimper, but the guy grabbed him, and I was like, no.
But he grabbed him, threw him, right, chopped him.
Yeah, they threw him, so
that's why he started whimpering.
But then he ran off. I'm like, what kind of dog? Dog. What are you running away for? You're supposed to attack until you're dead. That's what your job is. But his dog has gotten soft, just like Daryl's gotten soft because Daryl got his ass beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand these guys are. We've all learned from last week. They do have a cult kind of religious thing going on.
I pointed out last week, with the whole thing with Judas and just all the things that we were seeing with the one guy who was talking to Gabriel and he was like, that's not very, what did he say? That's not very holy of you, Father, or whatever he said. Mm-hmm. And that was my prediction. Actually, it was kind of funny because Chris and I said that they were some kind of religious, religious group that were just kind of religious fanatics. There we go. Yeah. And Chris had said, I almost wonder if there's some kind of military training there. Yeah. And it turned out to be both. Yeah.
Their leader, as we've learned,
appropriately named Pope,
is a absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. Some other things, so Daryl failed in the woods where he could have just turned with the crossbow and shot that guy right between his eyes and killed him.
Oh yeah.
And then you end up killing the threat. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But instead, we throw our weapon at him, and then we see him at whatever kind of building that is, like another little type of I don't know, strip mall or whatever it was. It was dark, and you just saw like a sidewalk. So he throws a rock and then uses that as a distraction to run away.
Yep.
Where he could have just killed another guy looking for him. Now you kill two people, but instead we're playing the avoid game.
Yeah.
And I know, look, we say this every week. We stride the line between reality and what I would think what I would do if we were going to do like what would Beast do. Beast would have killed the guy in the woods.
Oh, hands down.
And then Beast would have killed the guy looking for us at the building.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
two less threats.
To say it at this point, they've shown a complete disregard for your life and the life of your friends. So at that point, it's kill or be killed. And right. I'm not saying in a zombie apocalypse situation that I would kill every person I encounter.
No.
But for the people who are not willing to play ball or not willing to play nice, at that point, it's survival. It's you or them. Which one is it going to be? For every person you kill, that's clearly showing that kind of aggression. Mm-hmm. For each person you kill, the more likely you're going to survive.
Yeah. Pi brings up a really good point. Why didn't Dog recognize Leah at this point? Because of his interaction with her previously. Dogs recognize people usually by their scent.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point.
It could be something with their clothing. Their clothing was pretty dirty. I almost wonder if they were trying to mask their scent somehow.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, they're rubbing deer piss on themselves. You know what I mean?
And was she in the woods? I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't remember seeing for sure she was in that line up there. They were coming down the street.
Yeah.
And her mask was pretty distinct. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing her. Right. I don't think I did either.
Maybe not, but... And like Dave points out about Daryl's knife throws, I was going to say that we've seen him, what was it, in the one episode when they were at the military thing, he was throwing those knives like crazy. So why, he did it with the walkers and didn't have a problem. So with these guys, wasn't he throwing his knives and killing them, like you said, Yeah. Instead of throwing the crossbow at them.
Yeah, well, Dave's making a point that it's a long-range weapon. And, I mean, yeah, I get that, but is it? I mean... He's definitely shot people with that thing right in their head at close range in previous episodes. But, I think a crossbow is used I think it could be used for anything from like, honestly, probably 10 feet to, 50 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on how strong it is. But,
I think what bothered me the most about that scene and it kind of a lot of the episode was Daryl didn't feel very Daryl to me. Mm-hmm. A lot of his behaviors just seemed very
slouchy.
Yeah.
Slouchy.
Yeah.
I was using the word slouchy when I was kind of slouchy.
I don't know that slouchy is a word.
No, I don't think it is, but it was slouchy. It was pussified.
That's a new idea.
Pussified.
I think throughout this entire thing, we should make our own dictionary of words that we just make up.
Right.
And our own definitions.
All right. Slouchy.
I think that's a good idea. Because slouchy is not a word.
Daryl acting slouchy. I like it.
Well, the sentence to put with it, so we,
Yeah.
Daryl is feeling very slouchy.
Yeah, we have the
day.
definition to go with it. His bolts don't have damaging arrowheads either. Great for walkers, but won't kill people. If you're going to injure them, I mean, it's a weapon under tension. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely gonna hurt him.
And Steph said, he seems scared.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he seems scared because I mean, if he did, to me that's out of place because this is a guy who killed his brother. Like, I mean, granted, his brother was a zombie at that point, but while he was upset about it, he wasn't scared of the fact he had to kill his brother. Think about all the stuff that Daryl's been through. This is the thing that scares him. Why?
Yeah. Lucy says Daryl hasn't been Daryl since he was given a goddamn voice. I like him grunting and filthy. No words needed. Dr. Dixon, he's slouchy. Yes. I like it. Dixon E. Slouchy. So yeah, you know, it just it was look. I like the episode. It's just that obviously, like usual, we're gonna pinpoint things that we don't agree with the show.
You know, I think we're entitled to that with it being the last season that we're getting. You know what I mean? I want to be that much more critical of it because overall I do like the season, and I like the direction that they're going.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So Daryl gets caught, and this is another thing that a lot of people like we recognize. You know, so Daryl has his interaction with Leah. She holds a gun to his face, reminiscent of the first time they met, and then he gets bagged and dragged.
Yep.
And immediately I thought to myself,
with a tater sack.
Yeah, I was like, this is like reminiscent of Saviors when he got
captured by Negan and them, and he got thrown in that.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought.
He got thrown in basically a cell, and I'm like, immediately in my head, I'm like, well, here comes the cat food.
I kind of expected Easy Street to start playing.
Yeah, I'm like cat food.
I said that on Twitter last night. I'm like, oh, don't play Easy Street.
Right? Was it cat food or dog food they made him eat?
It was
dog food. So I was like, here comes the pet food. You know,
which
here comes
is
the
ironic
dog food.
because he owns a dog now.
Yeah. So, well, he doesn't own the dog anymore because Leah decided to be like, he's
my dog.
Guess she's like laughs at him. She's like, well, apparently he doesn't like you more than me. And I was like, oh, okay, traitor dog.
Yeah.
So we have a traitor dog.
Traitor dog on the horizon.
Yeah. When he's being dragged into their compound there, whatever you want to call it, did they showed the hanging bodies. All right, and this is one of the other things that like if people didn't pick up on it or notice it, but it was really hard because it was a quick glimpse. But Lori Fortier,
I think it's like Fortier.
She was obviously killed in the episode before, but it was kind of leaked that we would see Agatha again. And if you look closely, one of those hanging bodies in the entryway is Agatha hanging upside down as one of the dead bodies now. So that...
I want to call BS on that, okay?
Are you?
I mean, I know she said it in an interview, and I get they're saying that, but...
Meridian, that's what it's called.
She wasn't killed by the Reapers. She was killed by the Walkers.
Right.
She was munched all apart. That person hanging up there has no munching all over them. They're like a whole person. And then how did they get her back there? You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't killed by the Reapers. She was killed in the middle of the forest after Negan. She was with Negan and Maggie when they were escaping. And Alden was still with them. So how did the Reapers even find her to put her there?
Yeah.
So
I'm going.
Like, timeline. I know what. Yeah. I read that. But I was just like, that timeline doesn't even line up because this is the same timeline.
Right.
If we're going from Maggie's perspective and Daryl's perspective, this is the same timeline. So I thought that was just weird that they did it that way. Yeah. Especially when she was chomped on by there were like how many walkers were surrounding her?
5 or 6. Yeah.
So how was she completely whole hanging up there? Anyway. So I thought that was weird.
Maybe they just put new nice clothes on her. A couple bandages.
Some stuffing.
We took the guts back in, and this, that's twice.
I don't know what's going on with me. I'm sorry.
That's twice you've hit the mic.
I'm slacking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look, Linda said, did you see Agatha? She was hanged.
Yeah.
Hanging.
Hung. I think she's hung. On Talking Dead, or she said it in her interview. But so I know that that's what The Walking Dead everyone's saying. But I just thought it doesn't line up and doesn't make
Renee's
sense.
Calling poppycock. She's calling it false. She's saying that's a false thing.
I think the hanging bodies, I think that's supposed to be a message to like other people, but I think it's also supposed to be a message to like his own people, basically saying like cross me and see what happens. Yeah. And I think that was kind of the point of jumping ahead towards the end a little bit when he threw Bossy in the fire, you know what I mean? And then he held him there. And I was getting some real, Star Wars Episode 3 vibes with Anakin.
I was thinking of I was thinking Negan throwing the professor the doctor into the furnace, Yeah,
one of the brother doctors.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of similarities, obviously, but different episode, obviously, and they pulled it together. I think they do a lot of stuff for reasons on this show. So maybe the throwbacks were to symbolize for something, maybe in Daryl's story, or who knows. That's all stuff we'll get to. But it's you go. So now he's locked up again in a very similar situation. They waterboard the shit out of him, which I thought was interesting to see. I mean, you don't really see too much waterboarding done. They're obviously searching for information because they think that he was with a group of people. He says he traded a bag of wheat or bag of seed, bag of something.
It was wheat, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I traded him for food. He said I traded him for food. So, obviously not giving away his people. They are looking for Maggie. It's very obvious. They want to know who the woman is. Is she the leader? Which is kind of all bringing us together on the point that we think Maggie really screwed the pooch somewhere down the line and messed with these people. Something's up because they're dead set on getting Maggie.
Yeah.
The way that they're looking for information. And obviously Leah shows a little softness, telling them to stop doing it. He's done enough so far. And then they lock him up in a cage. And the other one of Maggie's guys there, Frost, yes. Frost is locked up in the cage across from him. Seems pretty hurt. And he tries talking to Daryl, and Daryl's like, "Look, dude, I don't know you. You don't know me.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna ruin everything I'm setting up." And I think he got it. I want to say Frost got it. He got the message.
Especially the way he was talking.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, man, I
told I was right about you.
Yeah, I was right about you. Yeah,
we shouldn't have fed you, or whatever." So he got it.
So I'm pretty sure he picked up on it and got it.
I think Linda's right. I think Daryl's getting ready to infiltrate the Reapers.
Well, sure. All right. So
I think Pope's one step ahead of him, though. I think what Pope is doing is a show.
Most of these leaders are, obviously, they don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
We saw that with Negan. With everything he tried to get, he wanted to break Daryl. He wanted Daryl to be one of his dogs, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's if we go to the trust factor of the show, where they're locked up in the shed or whatever you want to call that thing, a wooden container. Apparently, what they're saying is that Leah wasn't in on it. She had no idea that was gonna be part of what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
And this was all like I guess a trust thing. Let's find out who this person is, or does he save himself? Does he try to kill her? Does he where's this guy's loyalties rely, kind of thing. And I think Daryl did what anybody would have done. I mean, obviously, she's gonna be his ticket.
Yeah, hands down.
So
and he's not stupid.
He's not. You saw it on his face when they both escaped and got out. Pope is standing there staring at him.
Yeah, and Pi said it kind of right. You look at Daryl throughout the episode, at least in those scenes, and you could tell the minute he was captured that those wheels were turning, the gears were spinning, that he was plotting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes through. He goes through his little speech or whatever, and then what's they say fortuitous. Man, I looked it up and now I forgot.
Yeah, I had it up here.
But basically that means like it means like strength within war.
Yeah.
Basically is what it breaks down to.
Baptized by fire.
Yeah, baptized by fire. Right, exactly. And then we, leading back to last week, where our guy had a knife thrown into his spine.
Yeah.
You want me to do? It's spinal.
Spine.
It's spinal. So he had a knife thrown in his spine, and now Pope is kind of like getting at him about his injuries. He's like, you're able to drag. He said the same thing I said. You're able to drag your brother back here, but your injuries were to your back. But you said you were, facing the enemy.
Yeah.
But yeah, injuries in your back. He's like, but yeah, you were able to drag your brother back here.
The minute he started talking about that, I'm like, he's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's as good as dead.
Then he starts giving him a nice little seductive back massage.
Yeah, and I'm like a little weird, little creepy vibes. But then he made the comment. He goes, God doesn't only use fire as baptism; he uses it as his wrath also. And I was like, oh well, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically hot dogged him in the fire.
It's like when you're Fortudo Salutis.
Yeah, Salutis. Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah, which, like I said, basically means strength within war. It's got a couple different meanings, but the first one that really stands out is strength within war. It's more moist in my ears.
Now, I watched the episode only one time, because the whole weekend was screwed. But no, it was a good weekend, but it was just busy. And a third time. Do you see this?
It's
just
okay.
smacked it a third time.
You're good.
I'm losing my sanity. What was I gonna say? This is bad.
You said something about last week.
You were talking about not watching the episode twice.
Yeah, twice.
Oh yeah, so I only watched the episode one time. But one thing I didn't understand was, Pope, when he was giving his speech around the fire to Daryl, and he was talking about it and everything, and he was like, we were at war, and we've seen what we thought we'd seen everything, and then he talks about then it came time for the fall, and he started talking about listen here, Pie, and he started talking about like the government and politicians, and then the bombs falling, and I'm not sure what he meant by that.
I'm not sure.
Or did I misremember that?
Did you misremember that?
Yes, like
Did you misremember it?
All right, I'm just talking. Chris got the whole show.
No, you're good. I was just wondering what. So repeat after me. What was it?
So he starts talking about after the fall.
Yes.
And I'm assuming because this is what everybody's referring to it as. He starts talking about the fall,
fallout,
which was like the zombie apocalypse. And then he talks about how the politicians sent them in.
Yes.
And the bombs falling.
Yes.
So what bombs is he talking about?
Probably the military, the military, because if you think all the way back to the beginning, when they're on their ways to like DC and everything like that, there's nothing but like giant military camps. And I mean, there's just shit blowing. There's helicopters, there's this, there's that, there's artillery everywhere. So he probably means like they probably had jets going overhead and just bombing the shit out of everything, And
we saw, because we saw that when Lori and Shane and Carl, they were all on the highway.
Yeah.
And there were bombs. It was bombing Atlanta, wasn't it?
Or was that's that right. Yep. Yeah.
So I think that's what he was talking about, because then they escaped, and that's when he was saying they were the chosen ones.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. Because I'd forgotten about the bombing of Atlanta and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that makes more sense, because I was like, wait, is there more to what happened immediately following, the collapse of society and things like that? Is there more that we will find out from him because he was there? He received orders from the government. You know what I mean?
I'm reading, so the whole translation, there's like a whole phrase, and I'm not about to read this phrase because I will butcher it beyond belief. But it translates to, O Lord, Lord, the strength is my salvation. Thou hast overshadowed my head in the day of battle. So they are led by a religious fanatic, which is why he's called Pope. And they have this military / mercenary background mentality, which, is probably Pope, I guess, literally feeling burned by his past with what he tried to do for his country, I guess, at the time and everything else. We all know that there's a lot of things that drive the world in general, and religion's usually one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, and most
usually,
battles
most wars are waged
over
for religious reasons.
Yeah. Either religion or women. Troy.
Looking at you.
Looking at you, Troy. So yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to keep my voice moist. For you, Rye guy.
I'm getting looks.
Keeping my moist voice for you.
This is getting weird.
Materialistic religious lunatics who go wrong. I'm just reading through real quick. I need a meeting between Pope and who? And Gabby? Maggie?
That's Gabby.
I know. But she says I need a meeting between Pope and Gabby. Gabriel Maggie? Or who are we talking about? I need clarity on that one.
Oh, maybe she meant like Gaby, like
Gabe.
like
Oh,
Gabriel,
Gaby. Okay, so she want. Oh, okay. So she wants a religious meeting between Pope and Gabriel. Okay. All right. I don't think right now Gabriel's really. He's not really going to be too much into religious talk.
So I mean, it would be like heaven versus hell.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now, I think that Gaby is more of a.
So how many episodes do you think before Pope starts claiming himself to be like God incarnate? Because that's the route I think we're going here.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's probably on its way eventually. Yeah. I mean, he's already sacrificed his people.
Yeah.
And, so who knows? And when he did that, did you kind of feel the crowd? You know what I mean? Like everybody else
agreed with it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. I mean,
even Leah. I don't like her. She was like.
I thought she was almost looking at Daryl like like a pleading for help kind of look on her face.
Yeah, like we need to kill this guy next. Like he's got to die.
It almost looked like at one point when it first happened that she kind of like sat up and then she sat back down, and I'm like, there's definitely more here than what we're being
for
told.
Sure.
Yeah. There's fear. Like Daryl saw that, and I feel he like the expression that he had on his face alone. He's just, you could tell as you felt like the vibe of the crowd. Everyone's like, well, this guy's lost his mind, so our leader is now. Someone's got to kill him. Who's going to do it? Well, of course we know who's going to do it. Daryl's going to do it. Because I mean, if Daryl doesn't do it, Carol's going to do it because
Negan's going to come out of somewhere and just kill him.
Well,
but like, I saved you from Alpha and I saved you from Hope.
If you look ahead at some of the previews and stuff, I mean, there is a mask that is involved that comes out of a bin somewhere, or a bucket or a barrel or something.
Yeah. Looks like a basket, yeah.
Yeah, like a basket. Yeah. So, we're gonna see a throwback.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yep, and not only that, but too, like, think about what we said before, right? All of this is happening simultaneously. Like, all these episodes that we're seeing, they're happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So, at this point, we're only a couple hours after the event in the woods. So at this point, everybody's still scattered and trying to pick up the pieces. And so they're not at the point now where they're going to try to reunite everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to that point, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Who's going to go for who? I don't know how it's going to play out, but I think we're going to see that either next week or the week after.
Mm-hmm. Well, next week looks like we're getting thrown back to Negan and Maggie.
And we're also seeing some of the Commonwealth too, right?
From what it looked, yeah.
Because I thought I saw some Ezekiel and some Eugene and some Stephanie.
Yeah.
And there was Aaron, and it looks like Aaron, and in the promo I saw today, Aaron and Carol and Jerry are at it looks like they're at Hilltop. It's like Burnout, so they're at Hilltop. So or whatever, yeah. So
yeah, we'll get about 3 storylines and see what they're able to accomplish in that. It's reading through Pope talking similar. The bombing of Atlanta, but also in Fear the Walking Dead, the military and the National Guard facing off against one another. Okay, yeah. For those people who, haven't been watching Fear or anything like that, Fear left off with like a nuclear blast.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Not a very strong one, not as strong as they thought it was going to be.
Yep.
But, it was still a nuclear blast. Bope bark.
I tried. Bope barked you.
Bope barked you? Pope marked you.
He's doing the
Pope marked you.
Yeah.
Oh, Pope marked you. See, I've been pretty good lately. I've been putting this stuff together. I got the whole Lucy thing last week.
Yeah. You're doing pretty good.
The translation. Lucy.
Yeah, the translation stuff. I'm getting it. Pi says Leah, she disappoints me so much. I had high hopes for her. I believe her to be better.
Pie. Yeah, Dave, it's a bit sad. The zombies are coming, so let's all fight each other. That'll solve it.
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, obviously, look, there's going to be a plot now to kill this guy Pope.
Yeah.
I would imagine that it might not be how maybe all the Reapers feel, but I have a pretty good hunch that it's pretty much how they all feel after watching him murder one of their. They're not a big group to begin with.
No.
Yeah.
You just got done talking about how bringing Daryl in will help with your numbers.
Yep. And also, think about what Daryl said. He's like, oh yeah, they were meeting up with their soldiers, all 36 of them, which is more than your 15 here.
Yeah.
And it's like, like...
And Leah's like, oh, you've been like, observant, basically.
But mark my words, there's more than 15.
Mm-hmm.
The way...
I don't know about that, because there's one missing, that one guy got killed, there's two that got killed, the other one's in the fire. I mean, they're dwindling, But
I have a feeling there's other units somewhere.
Yeah,
like...
I don't think so. I don't think
really?
so.
Really? I don't know. The way that they were kind of focusing on the numbers and how confident they were.
I took it as Daryl was doing that as getting a confirmation or a denial from her. Like she didn't, either way. She just kind of let that go. Even when she talked to Pope, she said to Pope, Leah said something about their numbers are more than ours.
Mm-hmm.
She said that to him. So
unless there's something she doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and same with Leah. I feel like she's been gone from them for for however many years. She was in her cabin and she came back. I kind of wonder if Hope maybe wasn't kind of quite as crazy, and then she was gone and came back thinking, okay, I'm gonna go back to my squad. I'm gonna go back to these, and then now he's like off the rails.
Yeah,
she maybe got into something she wasn't quite certain of, and then now she's stuck there because I think that's part of something with Maggie is you can't leave those guys, which I think has something to do with Elijah. So
yeah, I would agree with that,
because I think he's captured too, but we haven't seen him.
Some of the other things that the point out in the episode is that Leah and Pope have matching tattoos. If anybody's noticed that they...
I bet they all have that tattoo.
They probably do, if they're all some kind of military or mercenary thing.
So do you think that most of them were in the same unit together? And that's where they got it? Well,
because Leah talks about how when they came... when they came back and everything, that phrase also, Fortudo Salutis is actually a throwback to episode 18 of season 10. The knife that Leah carried Carol has it now. Carol is literally walking around with that knife because it has FS carved in it.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty... See, and that's... You always got to tie Carol into this somehow or another. If it involves Daryl, you're going to tie in Carol.
Mm-hmm, of course.
And then, that's what I'm saying. I guarantee somewhere, somehow, Carol will end up getting looped into this Pope thing with the Reapers. And maybe that's how she makes good. She saved them all at Terminus. Who knows? Maybe she makes good and she whacks this dude and kills him. I don't know. Maybe she might kill him with the damn knife that says Fortudo Saluti.
You know what annoys me the
Fruity
most?
Pebbles.
You know what annoys me the most is that Carol and Daryl's ship name is the same.
Yeah.
It's Carol or it's Daryl.
Right. Can't mess it up.
That's what annoys me though.
You can't mess it up.
No. It's like, Rochon.
Right.
Like in Michonne, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there was Glaggy,
Right. Okay. Yeah, Glaggy, never a fan.
No, not me either. But what else would you name it?
I'm just saying,
Mlen?
Never a fan of Glaggy.
Mlen? McGlenn?
Something. Glaggy?
Glaggy, I don't know. What would you call it?
Glaggy sounds a little... I don't know.
Inappropriate?
Sounds a little... What word did I make up earlier?
Slouchy?
Slouchy. Glaggy sounds a little slouchy. I don't know. So yeah, I just sorry, I'm not playing footsie with you. I have an itch on my foot.
Just rubbing elbows or elbows?
Yep.
Knees?
Yeah,
there it is.
Definitely rubbing elbows. So yeah, fruity Saluti Pebbles. It's just Linda said stop.
Linda, I do too. It's a joke.
Shippers. Yeah. Linda says I hate shippers. Jimmy says I like that. Lucy, what did Lucy say? Carol will come good and
show him all the fucking flowers.
Carol will come good and show him all the fucking flowers. Okay, I got him now. Slouchy is an actual word. Says my autocorrect. Okay, all right.
Maybe in Finland.
Boo Glaggy were shown Carol. Yeah. I don't know. All right, so we'll do some follow. I mean, that's really that was honestly really the whole episode. It was just a lot of dialogue.
It was a lot of setup.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Yeah.
It was really the introduction of Pope and really seeing the Reapers as people and not just these masked figures in the woods killing people.
Masks are pretty cool though. Their masks
are pretty cool.
I got to admit that when I saw Leah when they did the close up on her, I went, "Those are girls' eyes. Those are I was like, those are girls' eyes." I immediately picked up on that. And I was like,
we talked about last week, right? That we thought she was coming back at some point.
Yeah, but when I saw that mask, and I was just, and then you see like how narrow it was, and then I see the eyes. I'm like, those are girls' eyes.
Although I would have been okay with Leah staying gone, and us getting Heath back. I mean, I still think we're getting Heath back at some point. But I would have preferred Heath before Leah.
So Jimmy says,
"What up, Jimmy Jam?"
Jimmy says, "Let the chains off of Judith. Judith will kill Pope." Yeah. Judith right now is just kind of playing like babysitter.
Yeah,
she's the older sibling now, and she's doing her thing. I liked last week when they showed the kids playing cards and hanging out and stuff like that.
Doing kid stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Parents. Yeah.
Right.
That whole scene was a little eerie too, though. Like where I forgot I don't know if it was Judith or Herschel that said it, but someone was like, "Yeah, the adults that when they used to say that they would see us later, they could actually say it and mean it, but now we don't even know if they'll ever come back." And I'm like.
Yeah,
I know.
And this is coming from like kids who are like single digit age, you know what I mean?
Like 7, 8.
In the olden days, they could say that and mean it. I think is what you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, that's some. I mean, I knew Judith was a savage, but Herschel, he's right there too. I'm like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny too because I felt like Herschel was just kind of trolling him, where he's like. He's eating like the meat, and he's like, the worst was the spiders, and they all kind of stopped and looked at him, and he was just like, "Ha ha," you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he was just like trolling them hard,
Yeah.
But it was cute. It was a cute little moment. I think that they, that they were able to put together. So yeah, all right. Any questions? Are there any questions anybody wants? Let me see. Gimple's trolling us with Heath. Yeah, it's possible. No time for kid stuff. Let's get grind. I
agree, Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean, she is 10. Pi says she's 10. What'd she say? Yeah, Herschel has seen some shit. Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, being on the road with mom, Maggie.
Especially because I think I've said this the past like three episodes so far. There's more that Maggie's not telling us. And so how much of this has Herschel seen, and how screwed up is that kid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
And think about it, this is really I think one of the coolest things about seeing the kids together was that this is the future of the show in a way that if they ever wanted to, they could time jump, and now we have all these kids as teenagers.
Which I think would be a great spinoff.
I think a phenomenal spinoff.
Because think about it, you got Herschel, then you have Judith, you have RJ.
Yep. And what's Aaron's kid's name?
They could do a Tales of the Walking Dead, with the anthology series. They could do some kind of time jump with that.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. There's poor RJ. He is invisible. I mean, he had a little bit of camera time last week.
I think Pi's right. Maggie's hiding stuff. They should question Herschel. He'll spill the beans. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he would too. All right. Yeah, RJ is the forgotten Grimes. But he's so young. What do you?
He's little. What can you do? Yeah,
he's probably the youngest of the group.
He looked at
right?
at the table. Yeah, he did look at the table.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, next week looks like we're gonna see 3 different storylines.
Oh yeah, and Jerry's got a shit ton of kids too. I forgot about that with Nabila.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god, yeah, they have like 5 or 4.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
4.
And then there is Aaron's daughter, the girl from The Whisperers, right?
Gracie.
That's
Gracie,
the one that they saved in the cornfield.
Yep.
See,
I'm all for it.
No.
Gracie was the one. Rick shot her dad. He didn't.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's been a long time ago. No, Adam is the one that Alden takes care of. That was the Whisperer baby.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, I'm all for like a Walking Dead like. It's almost like when Rugrats did like the all grown up. You know what I mean? Like I think it'd be kind of cool. See them as teenagers or or young adults. and seeing a time skip and seeing what the state of the world is in at that point.
Well, they're talking spin-offs all over the place, so you never know what they come up with next. So
yeah, true.
I hate to beat Carol's dead horse, but let's bring the Fear crew over on that hot air balloon beer bottle and help out.
Jimmy hates that hot air balloon thing on Fear. He hates it.
I got it. Listen, look, Fear's done a lot of kind of outlandish things. You know, the hot air balloon was one of them. Crashing the airplane was another one.
Yeah.
It's a different, it's a different world. Would it be completely possible to find a hot air balloon in a hangar somewhere? I mean, I can't say no. I mean, yeah. Knowing how to like fire it up and fly the damn thing is a completely different story. There's no manual on that thing, and
you just gotta figure it out as you go along.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've done some outlandish stuff, but it got better as the seasons went by. So we're gonna do some trivia. We're gonna do some trivia. We're gonna do some giveaways. I think we're gonna do like 5 questions, right? Is that what we're gonna do like 5?
Yeah.
All
5
right.
sounds good.
Yeah, like 3. We'll do like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do like 5. We'll see. We'll see what we got. Is this stuff do you have stuff that you came up with, Renee, or did you?
I thought you were just going to do it. You had planned.
Okay. So you're gonna have to give me a minute. Please entertain yourselves.
Do 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 do.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up images from the show, and then have you guys guess what episode that image is from. So it's gonna take a little bit, but
Pie, is it gonna be an international trivia?
I how I don't like to exclude anybody. But for me to say that I'm going to be able to mail you something in Finland right now, didn't we try this once before and it never made it? I feel like I did this. It might not have been Pie. It might have been somebody else in Jesus, I want to say Russia, honestly. It was like Croatia or Russia.
Who did we know from Russia or Croatia?
It was a person from a while ago. And I want to say that this guy Pete too. I ended up mailing Pete something, and I think Pete's in Germany or something like
Pete's
that.
In Germany,
yeah, and it took me like 3 tries to get him the damn thing, and it kept getting sent back to me. And he was paying for, he was like, dude, he's like, I'll pay for the shipping, but it was rough. So not that the world isn't in a great place right now, but hey, I'll give it a shot. I'm not going to say no. So yes, international.
I said that she won 2, 1 made it, and 1 didn't.
Okay, so somebody out there is definitely rocking some of our stuff.
Lucy, you can't win. Sorry.
Yeah.
You automatically lose.
So let's see. I want to do. I just want to make sure that it won't show anything to do with the episode. All right, so I'm going to do this. I want to know what's the name of the episode? Everybody right? I know there's a delay. I know there's a delay for YouTube. So let's give it a minute. Let everybody pay attention. All right. Looks like everybody's paying attention. Okay. What is the name of the episode that Michonne first appears in? Go. And silence. Everyone's just getting it now. They got their phones open, they're Googling. I got him stumped.
Who could be the first person to Google it? What pie?
Fuck you, Chris. What'd I do?
Like one of the most obscure questions, probably.
Hey, it's trivia. Still no answers. Waiting. Someone hot obviously had to Google it by now. I mean, Slouchy Stan Dixylvania. Dixonvania. Nope.
Linda answered, but you want the name of it, right?
Yeah, I want the name of it. Yeah. Correct. I want the name of the episode. The name of the episode.
Steph answered.
She did? Yeah, Steph got it. Yep, Stephanie got it. All right.
Good job,
cool.
Steph.
Nice, Steph.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
Fourth time if I smack my mic tonight.
All right. Very good. Very good. So Steph got it. Yeah, Linda. I mean, I was looking for the name of the episode. But yes, good. Either way. All right. I wonder if I should just do all Michonne-based questions since she's my favorite.
You should do a Negan question.
A Negan?
Yeah.
All right. I bet you I can. I'll just wing this one. Who does Negan kill first? Abraham or Glenn?
Ooh.
I don't know if they were ready for that one.
I know the answer.
Yep, Steph, we got you down as the winner. Second question is who does Negan kill first? Abraham or Glenn? Abraham. Oh, pie. Pie. Pie's gonna get something. You're gonna get an empty bag. By the time it gets to you, Pie, it's gonna be a bag that's been rummaged through. And some fisherman in Finland is gonna be wearing it. He's gonna be wearing a nice shirt while he's.
Why is it a fisherman?
Finland?
Very obscure. They have more careers than just fishermen.
Well, aren't they surrounded by water? I have no idea.
Are they?
Don't ask me about geography stuff.
Poor Pie.
All right, so look. So Pie won one, Steph won one, so you guys are excluded from the next 3 questions. We're gonna try to get everybody as a winner. All right. Poor Pie.
See? I'm not the only one who said it.
It says she's gonna get spanked.
I'm gonna get spanked. That's what I get.
By a fisherman?
By a fisherman?
Oh, no.
All right. Oh. Ooh. I could really stump the living shit out of him right now.
Do it.
It's not gonna be a Walking Dead question. It's gonna be a podcast question.
Oh, I actually like this.
I like that though.
That's cool.
All right, let's see who's really been paying attention to the years that have gone by. I want to know what year and month did Pookie make his debut show? I want the year and I want the month that Pookie first made his appearance on the podcast. Pookie. I have to go deep dive.
I actually have a good follow. I've got a good 4th question.
Okay.
That I just thought of relating to the podcast.
Let's see. Because I have to pull this up to verify it.
I think I know what year and I think I know what month.
I gotta go back.
Everybody's scrolling through our YouTube channel right now.
Yeah, exactly. This one right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I thought it was too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Pie.
If you already won, don't answer.
Oh my
because
God.
Then
Pie, you're close. And I won't say by month or by year, but you're close.
I think she's right. Hmm? What's that? Oh,
Right. Right?
No, I think she's right. Fuck, but she wasn't supposed to play again. Lucy's got October. Lucy's got October right.
Of what year, though?
Yeah, Lucy's got October right.
Hey, Dave, what do you mean something wonky is going on with your internet?
His internet, not ours, right?
God, I hope not.
Okay.
he says my internet, which I think he means his.
Nope, no. I mean, we got correct answers in there, but people got to put it together. And 4 years ago, so 2017.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got. There's 2 correct answers in the chat right now, so if somebody can put it together, we got a winner. Yes, Walking Dead. Dave, you win, buddy. October 2017.
I hate to say it, I think Lucy would have won though because you said you said she got October correct.
Yeah. Oh, and then
it
she
says
put.
2017.
Oh, I didn't even
Okay.
see that. I
Lucy
didn't even.
got it
Oh,
because
I
she was
didn't
ahead
even.
of him.
I didn't even see that. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Dave, we can always give you stuff anyway. You know that. You're like right down. You're like right down the road, so it's okay.
Yep.
All right. So Luce, yeah, I didn't even see that Luce put it all together. All right.
Yep.
All right. So Lucy's got it. All right. Very nice.
So, question number 4.
Well, give them a minute. They're gonna keep talking
Yeah.
because there's a delay.
Jimmy, what's that?
Did somebody say spanked? That was a little while ago,
A
but
little
good,
tipsy there, Jimmy, huh?
good catch.
All right, nice. I like it. Good reflexes. Reflexes like a cat. A dead one, but a cat.
All right, and I would say
Pie's arguing.
what?
Pie's arguing.
Over what?
She's disagreeing. She says, I found a video with Pookie in it, October 2016.
That'd be embarrassing. We got shut up on our own show.
Well, I was gonna say I thought it was October 2016. That was what I knew it was October, and I was thinking it was 2016. So
I thought it was
It
2017.
says so. It's 2021. It says it's 4 years ago, which would make it 2017, right? 4 years ago, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021.
Videos. Scrolling all the way down.
Yeah, it's like all the way at the bottom. Nope, not that far down. Keep going. Nope, keep going. It's a picture. It's right there. 4 years ago.
Oh, but hold on.
What?
but he didn't he was on one before he officially started.
Yeah, but I thought that's the one that I found.
Oh, okay.
Because we're there's 3 of us. We're all on a couch,
Right.
Okay, that's you and
Because
Maddie.
He was on.
and that says 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, that's you and Maddie again.
I mean, either way, Pi. If you were paying attention to the directions, you can only win once. Pi. I'm just saying, if you were paying attention, Pi.
okay, that's you and Maddie
You can
again.
only win once. I'm almost positive it was October 2017.
You and Matt again.
But I know his like intro show was just like, because I specifically remember it was October because it was a we did one because Ryan is
That's part of my question of why I was on the show.
well, I almost spilled the beans. It's that show 4 years ago.
So yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. So are you looking at episode 18?
That's weird. It says if you go to the actual details of it, it says October 27th, 2016.
Oh.
But it says 4 years ago. You know why it says 4 years ago?
Why?
Because it's September, not October.
Oh,
It won't
shit.
say it won't say 5 years until we hit October of this year.
Yeah, and I thought it was 16 in my head, but I was like, well, okay.
I thought it was too, but then I
Yeah. No, I know you see the video. It says 4 years. All right.
All right.
So who had October 2016?
So Pi officially won.
I'm sorry, Lucy.
Pi officially won. So
All
Pi.
right.
So wait, here I got a question for Pi now. Pi, since you already won once, and we're doing one winner per question, do you want to gift your win to somebody in the chat?
Ooh.
How about that? We'll yes, rub it in my face a little longer. All right. It said 4 years ago. I didn't look into the finer details. God, these people. You know,
Dave, that wasn't the question.
Try to give away stuff and they just want to beat you up over it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Dave, we are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it is a professional shit show.
Terrible. It was because it's because it didn't go into the next. We're not in October yet, so we went by what YouTube said. So
Yeah,
that's right.
I went by what YouTube said. So, Pi, would you like to gift your win to somebody, Pi? That's the question. Would you like to gift your win to somebody in the chat? She might not be feeling very gifty. No one else got it, right? Like nobody else.
Well, yeah, they're saying somebody said Eric got it next.
October 16th.
Oh, okay. So Eric was the second?
That's what Steph said. I didn't look back. I can look back.
Let me see. Let me look through the chat. This chat flies when you're doing like...
I know. It's hard to...
All right.
Thank you, Pi. I think that's respectful.
Okay, so then, yeah, it would have been...
So
all right, so Eric. Okay, so
I'm
Eric.
sorry, Lucy.
It's okay. Lucy still has... What, is this question 4?
Yeah.
Lucy still has 2 more chances. All right, so Steph won, Eric won, Pi won, and go.
Yep. So question number 4. What was the reason, or what was the topic of conversation for the first Beast Mode podcast that it was on?
So why was Pookie... What was the reason why Pookie was on that episode? We should do more Beast Mode trivia because it really gets everybody having to, like, search shit.
Yeah.
And it does.
So we're looking for the answer is why was Ryan on the show? Eric lame ass. Conspiracy? That was an episode, but that was much later.
That was an episode. I think that was a couple months later.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually why Chris had me come on the podcast full time, was because apparently people like me for some reason. So.
Conspiracy stuff, yeah.
And I did the conspiracy theories.
People love conspiracy shit.
Yep.
Ryan has done conspiracy theories.
This is because of something I did in college.
Think of
this was his first one, the very first one.
Think of the month and, like, you know, the date kind of is why he might have been on. And don't say Halloween.
Yeah.
It's because of a certain hobby.
Lost his job.
He needed a new job, that's why.
Oh, shit. That's funny, Renee. Oh, God.
I couldn't keep a serious face.
Yeah.
Lucy.
I keep getting kicked out. Why? What happened?
Because you're talking smack, Renee.
Yeah.
No, I think her internet or something. I think she might have said earlier.
Ryan was on a show because he was just so cute. Oh,
Literally that. Clearly, I'm the face of the podcast.
That's exactly it.
You know exactly. How'd you know?
He is quite the adorable human being, but that's not why.
Spooky.
Should we give him a hint? Should we give him a hint?
Like the month of October, I thought that was kind of a good hint. Yeah.
So I will say this: it's a very vague hint, but there are a lot of TV shows that revolve around this.
Mm-hmm.
They are on numerous channels, such as the Travel Channel, Discovery. That might not help our overseas friends.
Mm.
Not The Walking Dead, Renee. Good guess.
No, not The Walking Dead.
It is not Walking Dead related. It's not even close to being Walking Dead related.
Right.
It's actually very, very obscure, and this is actually me being on talking about this afterwards when I talked to Chris and Matt was what sparked the fact that I like Walking Dead.
Not Marvel stuff.
Nope.
No. Because he's a DC fan.
This is a head scratcher.
He's a DC fan. Pookie kicked me out. Intuition technology.
Oh.
Is that?
So that's actually part of my group's name.
Mm-hmm.
That I was part of.
Think blank Hunter. Or
just give it away, why don't you?
well, blank
That
Ghost Hunter. There it is.
Got it.
Renee got it. There it is. Okay.
Now everybody got it.
All right. Blank Hunter.
Renee got it.
All right. We got Renee down. All right. Now here's fifth and final one. So I'm gonna need once again. I need the name of the episode. I don't want the number. I'm not looking for season blah blah blah, episode blah blah blah. I want the name of the episode. Homeopathic nonsense. All right. Name of the episode. I'm going to show a photo. Ready? Oh, I'm going to make sure I got it. There we go.
Stops creating the glare.
Name of the episode.
I can't see anything, so I don't know what they're seeing.
Oh.
Now I see your reflection.
You don't see the phone?
Well, I can see. I don't see a picture. Maybe they can see something. It's like blue and. I don't know.
Oh no! Is my phone screen because it's got like the it's got the protection thing on it? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. It's just like blue and white. I don't know. Maybe they can see something.
Hey Sharon, we did see it, but Renee got the answer in first in the chat for us.
Why? Where'd she put her answer?
It was right underneath, but yeah, Renee answered first.
Yeah.
Can't see it. It's got to be my screen. It's my blue screen protector. Shit.
Oh, I can kind of see it when you pulled it back.
Yeah. So
I did. Yeah, if you pull it back a little, but nah, I don't know.
I think we should go with something else.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, he's getting a new one, guys, because no one can see it.
Yeah, it's my stupid phone with this dumb screen protector on it.
You can't too.
Let me see. One second. I'm gonna pull it up. Get you guys one more question. Let me see. Okay. In the episode, Tell It to the Frogs, what two characters are in the rowboat in the lake? In the episode, Tell It to the Frogs, what two characters are in the rowboat in the lake?
Mm-hmm.
Andrea and Amy, but Pie, you can't fucking guess, goddammit, because you're already fucking wrong. Jesus Christ, Pie.
You guys, if you won, you were supposed to answer again.
God, Pie, killing me.
Linda got
And
it.
then Linda got confused, and then it's because Dave gave a hint of the quarry, so I don't think they realized you were doing another one, and they got all confused.
All right, so Linda did get it first, right? Am I reading this right? Linda got it.
Yeah, because Lucy said just Amy, not Andrea and Amy.
Right, Lucy just said Amy.
Linda said it
but
first.
Then, yeah. So Linda
got it
right first.
Okay.
After, yeah.
All right.
No, Pie, you got it right.
Yeah, Pie, don't worry, Pie. You got it right.
1, 2, 3 people who already won answered everything.
Bunch of greedy mofos. Let me tell you something. Greedy. All right. So that is the end of trivia. What we need you guys to do next is please inbox us with your addresses. You can do it either on Twitter. You can do it on Instagram.
I think I have everybody but Renee.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it's Pie. Like, who is it?
It's Pie.
I've got Steph, Pie, Eric, and yeah, we just need Renee's. I've got everybody but Renee.
Oh, okay. So, Renee, send your address to
Renee.
Renee's to Renee. Whatever, Twitter DM or however you want to do it. Just inbox her with your address, and then we will get everybody's winnings out. Also, please, could everyone who won give us your tank top or t-shirt size as well, because you guys are all going to get some retro throwback tees.
Linda.
But they're the last newest design, so it's a really cool design. And then we're gonna throw some other stuff in there to be stickers, and I think Renee, you said you got like cozies and all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna give you guys a nice little gift box.
You're just gonna get a bunch of surprises.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get nice little stuff, but definitely include Renee.
Sure.
Yeah, Renee, send Renee your address, and then all the other winners, please inbox us on our Twitter.
Yes.
Your shirt sizes, and you know what? Shirt sizes, I think, yeah, and tank top. I'm sorry, tank top and t-shirt, probably about the same. But I don't know. People wear different stuff for whatever kind of shirt it is. But yeah, so tank top or t-shirt, do that, and then we will we'll take care of it.
Actually, the new t-shirt that's gonna be a thing. I got what I needed today from Renee.
Yep.
And I got to talk to a person about a thing.
Yep.
Yep, we just got the new art today, and
yeah,
are moving along in that direction.
And this,
so hold tight.
Your friend, they can do t-shirts. They could screen. They could pretty much
like a whole
beanies. You could get a beanie probably. So
we will have merch, people.
Yeah, we're gonna have a ton of merch. And we're even gonna try to work out shipping overseas as some kind of like, maybe we can get a like a UPS or FedEx thing or something.
Yeah.
And work that out. I still want my Chris. You promised me something. Rick Grimes stuff. Yeah. Linda, inbox me, and I'll go through my stuff. You let me know what it is again, because obviously I completely forgot. And remind me and let me know, and I'll go dig it up. These shirts are actually, like I said, they're the last rendition we did, where it's the bloody.
This is a zombie.
It's the bloody. No, it's the bloody handprint. Bloody handprint. I believe it says BMNY Family on it, and I think there's hashtags on the back. I have to go look.
Yeah.
But
Does
I have.
Say TWD Family too, maybe. Or
yeah, I believe I think
yeah.
it says BMNY Family, TWD Family on it.
That's awesome stuff.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so there's actually a few people here who probably have like 1 to 2 different renditions already of the shirts.
I was looking through my closet. I think I have about 6 shirts and 3 different designs, I believe.
Yeah. So, I have a bag just full of merch that I never got to bring down to the camp or anything like that. It just would so. It's been there, so it's got to go to good use. Get it out to our people, and we'll take care of it. So, all right. Well, look, we want you all to have a great week.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. I know it's late for a lot of you, and we'll plan on coming back either Monday or Tuesday next week. We'll figure it out, and
I'll actually get the link done sooner.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, then nobody told me I put the wrong freaking day. Everybody. So I put out the new graphic when I got the link, but it still said Tuesday. It said Tuesday, September 13th, and nobody told me.
I saw it and I commented.
Oh, whoops!
I saw it and commented. I was like, Monday, whoopsie.
Comment everything. So I was like, today I was like redoing everything. So yeah. Oops,
No.
sorry.
All good. So yeah, we will contact everybody once you guys contact us with your information. We'll give you guys a estimated ship date. And obviously, we'll do tracking numbers and everything like that we send out, so that way everybody can get a tracking number and follow your stuff. And we'll take it from there. We'll be back next week, and we'll discuss episode 5, and hopefully have a lot more to talk about with the next coming episode.
Yeah.
So you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. We love you guys. And
yes, hit the like button. Thanks, Eric.
Yes.
He's reminding everyone.
Yes.
We never remember.
And thank you, Dave. Dave said it halfway through the show, so I
Dave,
appreciate that.
okay, thank you so much, guys.
You get so involved in doing this, and the last thing I ever remember to say is, thumb up and subscribe and all this other stuff.
I barely remember to say it, so it's
we should probably
we just
start
like talking all the time.
Yeah, we should probably start doing like a little thing, like a YouTube allows you to do like a little subscribe flash thing, and
I gotta figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do it on lives, but I could try to figure it out.
Yeah. Next week we tear the new episode, a new one.
Doing.
Yes, Pi. I'm guessing Pi's already watched it, so she's already got her gripes.
I'm actually leaving here to go watch it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't do it before though, because I learned my lesson the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Watching 1 and 2 the same day,
Not
the
good.
day of the podcast. Bad idea.
Yeah, you definitely get brainwashed on
especially
that
because the first and second episode was them in the train, and it was like one big it was like one big episode basically, and just trying to keep that straight was terrible.
That would have been nice of them though to do a double episode. That would have been
You
great.
know?
But
Like a
Linda,
2-hour
what
episode.
do you mean mid-season? Linda's asking, do you know when it's mid-season? I don't know what she means.
like
when they
Like
when
the
they did
mid-
the season break.
3 parts. This season will be released in 3 parts.
okay,
So then they're speculating that the next part probably will release in February with those 8 episodes. Then the final 8 episodes could possibly be released in August of 2022. That's
so they're gonna
that's just kind of
they're
because
gonna go 8,
they're
16,
scheduled to be
24.
at Comic-Con next July, so they're thinking they'll wait and then release after Comic-Con.
Okay, makes sense. And we'll have filler with Fear and everything else. So
It's got to be San Diego Comic-Con probably.
yeah, I would imagine San Diego's the big one.
because New York's
the
October.
last Walking Dead one, So
All right, cool. And if there is going to be a NYC Comic-Con this coming fall,
like this year it's on right now, but I actually sold my tickets because like they basically said you either have to be vaccinated, which I am, or you have to provide a negative like COVID test result. But like my thing is there are like tens of thousands of people that go to this, and I'm like, how could you possibly manage that? Yeah. And it's like, I don't trust New York City that much.
Right.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Yeah. I saw what New York City was before COVID.
No. It's all good. Well, if there ends up being one next year,
2022,
then I'm gonna put the bid in to do maybe one, see if we can get another panel there, which would be really cool. Another panel.
You said that for Lucy?
Yeah. Huh?
You said that for Lucy?
Yeah.
Oh, the state. Yeah. And then Pi asked about celebrities. Yes, we are working on getting celebrity guests again. I've already reached out. I've gotten one reply yes back, so that'll be probably I think it sounded like 2 weeks before that. So we are working on that.
Yep. I also had one other person that has been on our show a couple times that I talked to a couple weeks ago and said, give him a couple weeks, get things squared away, and he'll be happy to come back.
Yep.
So we're working on it. We got people. People are very excited. They're just very busy. So
yeah. I mean, filming's picked up, so that's good for all our people that we enjoy watching. So, but
Lucy, if you pay for my flight, I'll come to the UK.
Let me see.
I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, come to the fucking UK, because it's just a hop across the pond. It's a little skip.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
Lucy said she'll spank everyone.
Lucy, you're ridiculous. I can't even deal with you.
All right, peeps. We will see you guys next week. Everybody be safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch up soon. Right. Don't forget to send in all your information, because that's very important. Yes. You won't get your stuff, and we'll be like, WTF.
You're all right.
No.
Are you having problems today? Because I know I'm having problems today.
I know. Hit your mic again.
All right. Well. All right. I want to do it. I want to do it. Just for posterity's sakes.
Peace, everybody. Good night.
Hey, Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's Peter Z up on the mic. Whoa, hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.